one last roll for the McDonald's notes or reality checks. It's kind of funny that some people back in Defiance thought I was flicking them off and everything when I was yelling at my phone and making a recording at the time. It's really funny is I should be doing this like, you know, at a coffee shop or in an office or a recording studio, but it's the same thing with my science stuff here. This shouldn't even be in here. Those magnets are too strong for a corporate building. Whoa, you know what's kind of interesting about that? If these cities around here in Ohio want to call themselves corporate entities, then technically I can't have this anywhere near any of their borders. The legal limit for electromagnetic fields is 3,000 milligauss, not to be confused with milligrams. I think that's like 30 microtesla effectively. And I could be off. I don't use Tesla units as much as I'm doing Tesla's work. Anyway, I can never seem to get, you know, the global news here at McDonald's. Another reason why I tend not to come here too often. I kind of like make sudden cameos, so to speak. And I hate that type of talk, but whatever. Cheers, McDonald's. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's me again. Anyway, I'll break down a lot of these things as we go. That's about it. I mean, here's what's funny. This is what they've got. Hold on, if I can get this right. They got bowlers on the front of the paper. Trump's over here in the corner. They got the Vatican in the middle. And I just can't believe that this is all they've got. You know, there was never anything about the terrorist attack that occurred over in New York, in the Toledo Blade. It's one of America's greatest newspapers. Yeah, right. I bet it sells good, though. They got a winner of the Pulitzer Prize for investigative reporting. Maybe I should go ask them for a job. I mean, I've been doing oddball investigative stuff for InfoWars just because I tripped into a bunch of weird nonsense back in Cruise. You know, some people decided to think it would be funny to harass a guy with just playing guitar with his dog. And, I didn't even used to go inside places back then. I pretty much friggin' wrote off all businesses. Now, when I said death to money, there's a couple different ways to think about that. One is capitalize on all of it so that no one has any money. That's one way to remove the situation. The next situation is, anyone tries to give you money, you throw it back in their face. I've done that several times. Literal war on money. And then the next is to go about and see, you know, who really has the American spirit these days. You know, because there's no country if there's no countrymen. So, you know, people just don't seem to understand that corporations are not the American way. But over in Europe, they do think this. In fact, it's horrible. the impression that is being given to the European side of this, you don't want to know. They think it's all music videos and people partying all the time. Yeah, that's what they think America is. Oh yeah, no one can decide who can use whose bathroom. It's okay, America. You're going through adolescence. So I don't know. That's about it. I don't got much else to say. I've already said my piece for it. And I'll start scraping the bottom of the barrel for material. Yeah. I would just love to do a side by side with all the different newspapers in the area. The other project I'm working on is called Bum Rush Toledo. That's the homeless uprising. You know, New Orleans style. Actually, I'm gonna do New Orleans style with a twist of Detroit. Figure out why these white folk overthink everything and don't see anything in an abstract form. I mean, I would have to